Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to a Maxtortion stream, brought to you by MinMax blog. Today we are battling Legacy Unchained against Orim67. Legacy Unchained is this series. Let me pull it up for you. So you can go to minmaxblog.com and go to the Legacy Unchained tab. And what we did here is we unbanned a bunch of banned cards in Legacy, like Deaththreat Shaman, Dig Through Time, Earthcraft, Frantic Search, Gataxian Probe, everything you see here. And we're battling in a best of 5 matches to basically for fun. We want to see what the format would look like with these cards unbanned. So we're doing a double elimination tournament. Orim and I are both in the losers bracket, so the winner of this match, it's a best of 5 matches, goes on, and the loser is knocked out. So this should be exciting. Today I brought Survival, White Eldrazi, what I'm calling try-hard miracles. I've got Dig Through Time, Mana Drain. It's just a powered up Miracles deck. Big Blue Control, which is a Mana Drain Mind Twist deck. And 4-color Delver. So I'm going to challenge Orim in free form. Right here. And I will select, I'm going to start off with Survival. I think it should be fun. Unchained Survival, check. I'm going to let a couple people know I am live. Just tweeted about that. Looks like we won the die roll, so that's pretty awesome. Let's see here. So, yeah, we won the die roll. We would like to play first. This hand's got a turn 1 Noble, a turn 2 Survival. In the biz, they call that a keep. Let's play that out and pass the turn. Let's see what so Orim's on. Let's look at what Orim is playing. Just to shuffle them. I'm just going to check out what he's playing for a minute. See what the options are here that have Underground Sea Ponder in them. He's got, here are his decks. He's got Nickfit Tide, which is Nickfit deck with High Tide, or High Tide deck with Nickfit thrown in, Veteran Explorer. Unchained Nickfit, which is a typical Nickfit, more classic Nickfit punishing deck. 42 AD Ant, which looks like what he's actually playing here. It's ad nauseam titles. Grixis Pyromancer, which is also a deck he could be playing right now. And Blue-White Miracles. So I'm thinking it's pretty likely that he's on combo. But that is okay with me. So I'm going to play Survival. And I'm just going to pass the turn. On the end step, I'm going to discard this Vengevine. I'm going to try to throw as close to lethal of a beat down at him as I can. If he thought seizes me, I will. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to activate discard Vengevine, and I'm actually going to get Squee Goblin Nabob because there's no way he can actually take it from me. Yeah, so he's definitely on 42 AD Ant. I'm trying to see here if that 42 AD Ant has any way of, in the main deck, beating a Meddling Mage, and I don't think it does. No, he does not. So I'm going to get a Meddling Mage now. And oh, he has a Empty the Warrens and 2 Tendrils. But I believe that I can beat. So if this costs 1, this will cost 1, this will cost 1. I have 4 mana available to me. So I can use Careful Study, Survival, and cast Meddling Mage. So I'll Careful Study first. I'll discard 2 lands. Get a Tropical Island. Survival, pay green, discard this Squee Goblin Nabob. Get a Meddling Mage, I believe. And name Tendrils of Agony. So that should be... He'll still have the ability to empty the Warrens on me, but I think I can actually beat that, while I don't think I could beat a Lethal Tendrils. Oh, he's on High Tide. Interesting. The Nick Fit Tide got me. Wow, clever. You'll get a mana. Get a land. So this is a lethal turn, unfortunately for me. I put him on the wrong deck. This is probably lethal. I wonder what he's going to do. Doing something. Narset, okay. Don't actually particularly care about Narset. Ponder. Yeah, so I might not be dead right now. If I'm not dead, that's fantastic. But I might also be dead, so we'll see. Definitely discarding this Trade Mage since there's an active Narset in play. Actually, I'm going to let him let him hit with therapy here. That's okay with me. So what am I going to get here? Vengevine? Yeah. And we return Squee. Now we attempt to go off. Discard Vengevine. Grab a Vengevine. I also have an Alpha Spirit Guide, that's convenient. So yeah. Oh, okay. Orim conceded. But I was going to get all my guys back and then lethal Ballista. Because I can also get a 1-1 Ballista and all this. So the Vengevines would deal 16, 17, 18, and then a Ballista for 1 is 19. So that was my plan. So moving into the sideboard against Nick Fit Tide. So this is what Orim is playing. I'm going to have to deal with Grafdigger's Cage, Pithing Needle, some artifacts, and his own plan. So Mindbreak Traps seem pretty powerful against him. Canonist seems good. And Assassin's Trophies seem good at blowing up the other stuff that he puts in. Now, I don't actually think that Meddling Mage does too much against this deck. Because it main decks Ugin, Karn, there's a lot of win conditions here. So I can't really beat it. Hey Akash, how's it going, man? Good to see you. So, I can cut Meddling Mage. Deputy of Detention doesn't, again, really do anything. It exiles Planeswalkers, but I'd rather... I guess Deputy blows up the hate pieces. I don't need too many answers. Walking Ballista can also probably be cut. Since it's dead against a Karn anyway. Then I can like trim an Elvish Spirit Guide. Let's cut that. Let's cut one. I probably want the deputies. Need to cut a few more cards. I can trim one Vengevine, assuming that Graveyard Hate will kind of knock me out. What else do I cut? Maybe down to 3 Mindbreak Traps, again, as like a hedge against Cabal Therapy. And 1 Hierarch. Okay. We just trimmed a little bit throughout. Let's see, on the draw, this is okay, keep. Ooh, Hierarch actually really accelerates this hand, so I'll play it. So turn 2, we can play a Trade Mage, discard Vengevine, among other things, and then cast a Hollow One, get back the Vengevine. So that should be sweet, provided we're able to do it. Brainstorm. We might be okay, we might not be okay. Looks like we might have an out. We've got a lot of Trade Mages. Let's get some blue here. Cast a Trade Mage. So we draw 2, discard 3. We will discard Vengevine, a Trade Mage, and a Trop. Then cast Hollow One for free. Get back Vengevine. Boom. In for 5. That was pretty powerful turn 2. It's like modern Hogak. Unban the Legacy is like a modern deck. How does that sound, huh? Alright, so I think Orim thinks that he has to kill me now, or he beats me, or sorry, he has to beat me now, or I win. So he's going off with High Tides and attempting to do that. He's probing me. Sees that I don't have anything. Oh boy. So that's a lot of mana now that Orim has available. Nine mana. Jeez. Ugin. Just Frantic Searching again. Making a lot of mana. Wow. This Nick Fit Tide deck is pretty strong. You can see how Frantic Search is a really good mana generation spell with High Tide. Oh boy. I don't know what this is, but I'm nervous about it. Oh, is this like Karn Lattice? Because that doesn't beat me. Karn and Snaring Bridge will be harder to beat. But at least I have a Noble Hierarch to help with that. Because Noble Hierarch can attack under Ensnaring Bridge, even if my opponent's out of cards in hand. Got Ensnaring Bridge, yep. So Bridge is probably coming down. Yep. What's the last card in hand? Hopefully it's not a way to blow up this Hierarch. Alrighty. So yeah, Orim's got Karn Bridge. Ooh, gross. Another Karn. If this Karn is a Lattice, it's rough for me, but he's only got 4 mana. So it can't be a Lattice. Maybe it's a Ballista? This is a Ballista I lose. Yeah. Nice, yeah. Orim making the right plays per usual. I guess I'm not dead yet. I could top deck something. Still got a Brainstorm. So we'll put away Bayou and Hollow One. Fetch. And then Brainstorm again. Played a land already, right? Yeah, so I don't think I can beat this because as soon as Lattice comes down, I'm probably locked out, but I'll try. Played a land. That's too bad. I'll make Orim do it. Oh, you can't actually cast Lattice this turn. So that's good for me. Yeah, can't grab Lattice yet. Only 3 mana available in the pool. Not dead. Liquid metal coating. That's problematic. Shooting down the Hierarch. Tapping down a land. That's okay. So at this point I'm going to play Survival. And I think I am going to play Deathrite Shaman. So things can't attack, but I might be able to tutor up the Vidalcan. Wait, now I have. Okay, so now I can. Oh no, I don't have a creature to discard. Ah! Well, I'm very dumb. I forgot that Survival needs a creature to discard, and that's why I wasn't supposed to cast Deathrite Shaman. Root Wall is actually a really good draw. So I'm going to attack with Deathrite into Karn the Great Creator. Prevent him from -2ing. Hopefully I can keep him with cards in hand. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about my lands here. They're not long for this world. I understand that already. Okay, so I'm going to attack Karn and drain Orim for 2. Attack Karn. Pump the attacker. I'm gonna fetch the with the Misty into a bayou on Orim's upkeep. Okay, so now Deathrite's live. Let's eat Abrupt Decay. Vengevine unfortunately doesn't do anything, but in for 3. This puts Orim down to 7. Deathrite will put him to 5. Great Creator, yep. Don't think that does anything. Okay. Heath. Heath makes this lethal. Bayou. We attack Orim. And we got there. Awesome. Rootwalla OP. Yes, exactly, Nicholas. update our record. We're 1-0 now against Orim, using our awesome survival deck. I think next up I'm going to play Big Blue Control. I'm going to let Orim know that I'm ready when he is. So yeah, I think I'm going to play Big Blue. This deck is fun. It's a Narset, Karn, Anvil deck. And then it also has Mana Drain, Mind Twist. You haven't lived until you've Mana Drain to dig through time. And then you go play a Karn and grab a Lattice with the mana. It's just amazing. It's good stuff, let me tell you. So, let's see, is Orim ready? Orim is ready. Challenge player. In freeform. Big Blue. Submit. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I appreciate that, and I hope you enjoy these Legacy Unchained decks. I'm going to shut this door behind me. It looks like it's extremely bright. That looks a little bit better. His hand's a little bit iffy, but I'm not known to mulligan. Oop, door closed itself. If the cat starts meowing, it's because she wants to go out. I'm going to turn one Thoughtseize. I was just going to pass, but I think turn one Thoughtseizing is pretty good. Okay, so I have Dead of Winter. I'm going to take Young Pyromancer though. Just so my answer doesn't get ripped too fast. So Orim is on his Grixis control deck, which looks he is brainstorming on the end step because I know his hand, he wants to change it up. Grixis Pyromancer looks a lot like this. It's just shred me up. This is his dig through time deck as well, so he's encouraged to cast his spells. If you want to find deck lists, minmaxblog.com, and then you go to Legacy Unchained, and you will be able to find the deck list. Orim is reusing his week 3 deck lists for this event. So if you go to week 3, you can see what he's playing. Therapy resolves. I wonder who he's going to name. Brainstorm. Okay. Force of Will was a very good draw. Let's try to find a land. Hey, we found a land. So 1, 2, 3. No. So next turn I can ponder off the top. This turn I can either fluster or force, depending upon what things look like. Nothing. Okay. I'll ponder again. Found another land. So I'll go 1, 2, 3. No. I'm probably going to shuffle. But want to give myself the options here. Preordain. Yeah, I'm gonna shuffle this. Dead of Winter is not really what I wanted to draw off the top. I think I'm gonna Mind Twist here. It's a Hymn to Turok, but I think it's worth it. Looks like Orim is mana draining that. I do not want him to mana drain that. If I can just rip his hand here, I'm in good shape. Forces back. Okay. So Orim's got a bunch of mana now. Wonder what he's going to do with it. Is it dig through time? Oh no. It's probably the most disgusting thing he could do with it. Yeah, it's 4 dig through times in his deck. So that's rough for me. I don't even know what I hope I could draw right now. Let's look at my sideboard. I could grab a Tormod's Crypt technically with Karn if I Karn minus. That might be actually correct. Pyromancer. So now he's gonna cast a Brainstorm, and then he's going to Cabal Therapy Dead of Winter. And that's going to be really bad for me. Oh yeah. That's really bad for me. Because these are my two creature removal spells in the deck. I have also Ensnaring Bridge, but yeah. Ouch. So that was my best draw. So I have to go Karn into something good here. It's probably the other Ensnaring Bridge, and just have to fade discard for a turn. Or is it Ballista? No, I think Ensnaring Bridge is a more permanent answer. I need things to go right at this point, otherwise I just lose. See, this Karn is not long for this world. Well, hopefully I can stick this bridge. Okay. I somehow need to get all these cards out of my hand, so that's going to be a little bit tough, but I will try. Uh-oh. I think I'm dead. Yeah, so this is 8 damage sitting here. Could really use a Dead of Winter right now. Another bolt? Yeah, okay. You got me. So out of the sideboard, I should expect stuff like Flusterstorm, Red Blasts, things like that. His deck's got 2 islands in it as the basics. So I think I can actually, but he's got Pyroblast. I don't know if I want to put him back to basics against him. I think Leyline of the Void is actually quite good against his deck. Shuts it down pretty hard. Narset's not particularly good against all his bolts and Pyroblasts. So I think I'm going to start by trimming those. Jace also has a similar problem. Maybe I'll 2-1 split them. This Jace can bounce something. That seems pretty reasonable. Vendilion Click might also be a fine card to put in just to kind of clear the way for things. I'll run it like that. Play first. This hand is not actually not that great. I'm gonna mulligan it. This hand's a little bit better. I'll put the Dead of Winter on the bottom. I don't need it yet. The problem with this hand is that Prismatic Vista only casts Thoughtseize or Brainstorm, so I can't really turn one Thoughtseize here. I'm gonna probably pretty aggressively Flusterstorm. Hey Marcus, same to you. So I'm going to Flusterstorm this probe because my hand has serious vulnerabilities that I don't want Orim to know about. I'm kind of banking on on Brainstorming into a way to get black. Yeah, I really like big blue control. Come on, Black Source. Nope, but 2 Leyline of the Voids. That's always what we want. Those back. Play an Ancient Tomb. Oh man, this is not the best showing for Ancient Tomb, let me tell you. Mana Drain is sweet. Okay, so I am pretty fucked this game, so to speak. Yeah, Mana Drain and Mind Twist is really cool. Yeah, Mana Drain is a surprisingly powerful card. People were saying stuff like they didn't even think it would be good, but I disagree. I think it's quite good. I think it's totally abusable. I really hope that I don't get my Ponder Thoughtseize for therapy here. He'll do that. He's good. I think I've got to. This is a terrible play, but I think I've got to force this therapy because I need my Ponder more than I need anything else, and he knows that. Ooh, oh yes. Okay, so I'm gonna 1, 2, 3. No. Let's Thoughtseize. Orim forces this, that's pretty good. Dig through time. Get out of here, dig through time. Yeah, I think that Orim's deck is better configured in this control mirror, given that he has black spells. Or sorry, red spells that I don't have. So yeah, he's just cantripping now, probably trying to find another dig through time. So I'm going to play my card, and it's going to get forced. On the off chance it doesn't get forced, what do I get? Coding, probably? Nah. Okay, this is just Force of Will fodder. Might actually tick it up this turn to play around Bolt. If, hypothetically, it survives. Which it doesn't. Okay. So now I redraw a second Leyline of the Void, which will look awful. Orim's spinning his wheels, but as soon as he gets a dig through time, his deck is unlocked, and I'm pretty locked up here. I can't do too much, because I've got a second Leyline of the Void on top of my deck. There's a peasy. That'll probably be lights out. But it means that we'll be 1-1 after this, so more Magic will be able to be played. Two cards on bottom. So he's going to rip both my ley lines. Gonna wait for him to name it. He only knew about one of them, but Cabal Therapy lets other things come along for the ride. Underground Sea. I have to play out. I can't afford to play around anything here. My plan is to top deck a Dead of Winter or an Ensnaring Bridge. I can cast Force of Will, so that's cool. I will probably force anything, except for a discard spell. Is this a dig on my upkeep? Well, Marcus, that was already a flashback. It was just sitting in the graveyard from earlier. Okay, so dig through time of my upkeep. I cannot let that happen. Unfortunately, I'm dead now because I'm at 4 life from forcing that. Okay. We'll concede. I am dead to the board because I'm at 4 life. So we are at a respectable 1-1 now overall. Marcus, if I knew how to do that, I would tell you, but I don't. So now, Orim has played Grixis Pyromancer, so he's got Miracles, Nick Fit, and Ant left. I have used Survival and Big Blue Control. I think I'm going to play Miracles next, because it's fun. Lots of fun. Challenge player. Try hard miracles. Okay. These have been fun games so far. This hand isn't great, but I'm going to keep it because if he's playing miracles, then land go is kind of what I want to do. If he's playing ant, then having force of will is what I want. I guess I want counterbalance, but you know. Basic island ponder, so this could be either ant or miracle still. Thinking it's ant based off of the Scalding Tarn fetch land. Play a volcanic island and pass. Okay, I'm going to let that happen. It's definitely ant at this point. So I'm going to draw, brainstorm, put back 2 basics. Since with this top, having fetch lands is fantastic. Now I also have double force, double blue card, so that's very convenient. The computer's starting to lag a little bit, so if things start to get choppy, I apologize, but my computer is old and doing its best. So I'm going to force Orim to have 2 discard spells. I'm going to force the therapy, obviously, but otherwise, just I'm not going to force anything else. Probe. Therapy, yeah, I can't let therapy happen. Because therapy rips with forces. This way I still have a force. We'll see if this is Infernal Tutor. I'm going to let resolve. Duress. So he has 2 duresses in hand now. Upkeep will spin top. Let's try to find a counterbalance. I'll take a brainstorm. Draw. So at this point, I have a little bit of agency here with this dig through time. There's only 1 duress in the deck, which is something he just said. So he's going to dark rit, yeah. I'm not going to counter anything. So he duresses, he takes the Force of Will. So 4 cards in yard. Cabal Ritual. LED. Infernal Tutor. So at this point, I have to counter this Infernal Tutor. What's my best way of doing this? So, unfortunately, I only have 2 mana available. But, so I can crack Flooded Strand. I know my top 2 cards are Brainstorm Mentor, so I can crack Flooded Strand. Grab a Tundra. Cast Brainstorm. Draw 3 cards, put 2 back. Did not find a Force of Will, unfortunately. But, so I put these 2 back. Now at this point I can now activate top and see if the 3rd card down is another Force of Will. It's not. So I will concede. Okay, so against Ant, I am expecting him to probably bring in his Sulfur Elementals and stuff for my monks and mentors, so having some number of Terminus is actually quite reasonable. Let's cut the white cards first. Say we cut these. What do we want to bring in? We want Force of Negation. These guys, rest in peace. Pyroblasts. And maybe Surgical. 2 blasts and Surgical maybe. Can also cut a couple planes. Cut 2 planes, add a mountain, which allows us to fit another Pyroblast and another Surgical. I don't mind that. Seems quite reasonable. Transform into a mostly blue-white deck into a mostly blue-red deck. Hey Marcus, there's nothing like watching Magic to get you to want to play Magic. Okay, so I'll play first. His hand's a keep, I think. I think it's a keep because he'll respect the likelihood that I have a lot of counter magic and just let the game go long. The door closed itself. Oh, the AC did it. Yeah, I think so. We drew another land, which is pretty sweet. I think at this point I'm probably going to play an Ambush Viper Snapcaster. Or do I force Pitch Snap on this? Yeah, I think that's probably better. Keep a Force of Will around. So here, let's top deck a counterbalance. No. The nice thing is that Orim knows we have a Force of Will. but does not know we don't have another blue card. And so it's like all the upsides of having a force in hand without actually having a force. We will soon have a force. Next turn. Can hardcast it. And now we have two forces again. Very nice. Yeah, I'm just going to play land go for a while. Let's try to get a counterbalance going. I wonder if we're going to get to a place where we can play two forces. Probably not. Yeah, that's right, Marcus, but as you can see, the best way to guarantee that you will flood is to draw extra mana. Or, sorry, the best way to guarantee that you will flood is to cut lands. Because Moto understands that you will want to make sure that you draw the lands you still keep in your deck. Very nice like that. So now I have 8 mana, which is conveniently these two forces in my hand. Top! Yeah! What's happening in response to top? Is it getting gripped? Probably. Counterbalance, Surgical Jace. Those are all quite good. One, two, three. And the reason I did it in that order is so that the 1-drops will get countered after this counterbalance. So I like that. There's 3 Abrupt Decays and 2 Corrosive Grips. So Surgically and Corrosive Grip doesn't really do much for me. Of note. Okay. I don't necessarily know if I want to draw the Surgical. I don't think we're in a point where that will be super good in the game. So yeah, counterbalance is gone, and I'm going to want to shuffle my library now. Okay, unfortunately, the jig is up. He knows what's available to us. Probably dead this turn. Yeah. No reason to fight over rituals when he's sitting with 6 mana in play, plus a pedal. Past in Flames, I will Force of Negation. Pyroblast. Jeez. Okay. So now I am pretty dead. assuming that there's a tutor effect somewhere. Okay, or just tendrils. GG. So let's update our record, and we are now 1-2 against Orim. After getting the first match, things fell off a little bit. Let's see what we still have available and what Orim still has available. So Orim's got Miracles and Punishing Nickfit. We've got White Eldrazi and 4-color Delver. I think I'm going to play Eldrazi next, because Chalice on 1 is pretty good against both those decks. And Nickfit is classically... What does Miracle's deck look like? Yeah, I think I'm going to play White Eldrazi. Skill level, format, freeform. Deck, White Eldrazi, okay. So now it's the match 4 against Orim. We have lost the die roll. This hand does not do anything. Mulligan. This hand does not do anything. This hand is better. Keep. Put back. I think put back 2 Ancient Tombs. Or maybe Ancient Tomb Waste, or put back Ancient Tomb Wasteland. The reason why I kept both Thalias is for a backup Thalia. Orim's on Miracles, as we can see. Going to play Plains Go. So turn 2, I will jam a Thalia, tapping this Caracas, because I have a backup Thalia. Which will be very beneficial. A Cavern would be nice. Containment Priest is also nice, but I just want to jam out a Thalia here. Terminus, okay. So at this point, we'll pay 2 for this Terminus. Thalia's on the bottom, but we've got a backup. One, 2, Thalia. Please don't get forced. Topping in response. Hopefully it resolves. It does, great. I will attack with our friend, the Guardian. No need to overcommit. Thalia is now safely back in our hand. Now on the end step I am going to slam down Containment Priest, I think. Just as a beater. Especially if like a Jace comes down. Yeah. So I'm gonna play it now. When it's least likely he has a Force of Will. Okay. Success. So yeah, there's an argument to not do it then, because he could plow it, but that's always true. Ballista? Ballista would have been our best draw, but let's attack Jace. Play another Thalia. Play our Thalia again, I should say. Looks like Orim is gonna do the old top in response. Hopefully these little 2-power beaters get things off the field, but I don't think that's the case. I think this is getting forced. Yeah. Jace is brainstorming because Sensei's top can flip a Terminus on my turn. God, top is good. So, do I play around Terminus? Don't think I can afford to play around Terminus. I think my hand is too weak to play around Terminus. And I'm going to attack both creatures at Jace. Just want to get this Jace off the board. Success. So now Orim is going to look for a Terminus or another plow or something to get rid of the Smasher. That works. And now we look like we're at parity, but we're not, because Orim's got a top, so he's going to draw good cards every turn, and I'm not. This is why top is great. Come on, good cards. Chalice one's pretty good. I'll play that. Brainstorm in response. Come on, Chalice. So he's brainstorming and then topping to try to find something with the third card down. Hey, we got a Chalice in play. That's not nothing. At this point, Orim is looking for something good. I'm looking for just something. I will cast whatever I draw. like Thought-Knot's here. Okay. Got Tundra in hand. Probably nope, no Terminus. Predict. So now at this point, yeah, that Tundra is hitting the field. Topping again. We'll see if top gets flipped. Thalia Heretic Cathar is quite good. I'm going to play it. Actually, no, I'm not. Let's attack first. I play this. Gets drained. That's unfortunate, but I mean, things were gonna get mana drained, right? Not much we can do about that, and Orim has infinite mana anyway. This Flooded Strand, of course, is extremely powerful since it resets the top of its library. Let's cast a Heretic Cathar main phase 1 this time. Flipping top. Entreat. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, I don't think I beat that. Seven Angels? Yeah, okay. Very good. Very good, good, good. So against Miracles, what do I want? I want Thorns. I want Disenchant probably. Nah. Let's look at Orim's Miracles list. Okay, I am back. Okay, I am back. Thanks for waiting for me. Now I need to quickly sideboard. I think I want to cut a couple ballistas. Containment Priests don't actually really do anything either. These are the bad cards. Canonists seem fine. Cast Out also seems fine. I think I can board like that. And hopefully I just don't mulligan to Oblivion again. I'd like to play first. This hand's got turn 1 Chalice, turn 2 Thought Knot. This is a keep. Doesn't have white mana, obviously, but can't always have white mana. It's Thought Knot next. We can Chalice again afterward if we need to. I'll take the Palace Jailer. That's quite a hand. Put another Chalice. So that a disenchant doesn't unlock him. At this point, there's no reason not to jam out another Thought Knot Seer. Yeah, I'll take the Force of Will. Then after this, I'm holding it back until I can start drawing Running Smashers. Because Terminus is the only thing that gets him out of it here, so I may as well just... Cool, wasn't a Terminus. Maybe a Drew Predict. It looks like you probably drew Predict. Got it in Plains or Snow-Covered Plains. Did not draw Terminus. And we got the game. Very skillful. Very skillful. Okay. Going into game 3, do I want to change anything? I don't think so. I think the overall plan is fine. Just gotta not overextend the Terminus, but also keep enough pressure that Plow doesn't stop us. It's like a tightrope walk. This hand's a turn 1 Chalice, so keep. Okay, that's good for me that it's not a top, because that means the Chalice is probably going to do more work. I think at this point I can pitch the Ancient Tomb. Yeah, I'll pitch the Ancient Tomb. Play a Temple, Chalice for 1. The reason I'm playing the Temple is because I would rather, if I draw a Cavern, I want an uncounterable Thought Knot Seer. I think I just jammed the Thought Knot into a mana drain. Okay, cool. No mana drain. That's the best outcome here. Thought knot resolves. Back to basics or force of will. I will take back to basics. So at this point, maybe there's another back to basics on top or a plow. Let's attack. I'm going to screw him up a little bit by casting a displacer and displacing on my turn. So if he draws, no. Let's see what happens. Okay, no, I can still snipe this. So now I flicker the thought knot. I want them to draw a card first. Take the terminus, and they can't cast it. Boom. Unfortunately, Palace Jailer comes down and becomes a pain in the ass, but that's okay. Yeah. So Tundra's out. I know how to force. I know about those cards. So let's go 1, 2. This forces a force of will. Do I want to do that? 3. 4. Yeah, that was a sweet way to snipe a terminus. It just didn't work out, like you said. Yeah, force, pitch, force. So now I attack with displacer. This forces a jump block. Now I'm going to play a canonist. So, fortunately, no other removal coming this turn, thanks to trusty canonist here. Oh no. If there's another terminus, I get in trouble. So now he's going to look at the top 3 and probably try to flip it. If I can connect this turn, I'm in great shape. If I can't connect, I probably lose. Okay. Let's attack. As soon as we connect, I get my thought knot back as well. take it back to basics. And that should be pretty good at beating that. Yeah. Good old white Eldrazi. So yeah, Orim's at this point just trying to convert his cantrips into cards that affect the board. Now I am the king. Plow Displacer. Yeah, that's okay. I was considering popping off the Thought-Knot Seer, but I don't think I want to do that. Let's attack. See what he's got available. I'm not going to play more Thought-Knots into a board wipe. There's no reason. Again, Orim's desperately trying to find something that answers the board. Like a Terminus. And now I've got uncounterable Thought-Knots, so that's good. Upkeep spin. Upkeep flip. Okay, so he found the Terminus. Or retreat, okay. That's actually fine. I can beat this somehow, I think. So first thing, I'm going to attack with just the Thought-Knot. Let him draw the top, because I want to take the top. It's quad blocking, okay, or triple blocking. So now I go. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana available, so that's good. Let's go Eldrazi. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I can only cast one Thought-Knot, huh? Because of Cannon Mist. Jace. Well, that's worse for me, somehow. So, wow, that slipped away. Ooh, Smasher will be good. Council's Judgment probably takes the Thought-Knot. How many angels does he hit with? That's the question. Just one. Okay. Smart. This Smasher should do it, though. So I can also cast a Thorn first. I think I will. Artifact spell. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should get him. Because I'll attack with both. Cool. We got there. So now we're tied up at 2-2. Exciting. And we've got 4 colors. All right. All right, everyone. Okay, so now we know exactly what our opponent we're playing. Challenge player. Freeform deck, 4-color Delver. Okay. Yes, this is Unchained Nick Fit. It's got a ton of removal. Ways to kill my things. It's going to be pretty rough, I think. But it's exciting. It's a match 5. So yeah, that's really cool. We lost the die roll. That's less cool. This hand is awful. This hand is much better. We'll keep. What do we not want? I think I'm going to bottom Brainstorm. No. I'm going to bottom I'm going to bottom Delver. Let's see what's going on. So the hand is Fatal Push, Green Suns, Veil, Scavenging Ooze, Tireless Tracker, Catacombs. go pondering for a second land. We did hit, so I'll keep it. Unfortunately, we're doubled down on threats here. Like, this is a scavenging ooze. It's probably green sun then? Okay, green sun for 1, that's fine. Okay, then how aggressively instead do I want to... Because Pyromancer is... Playing Pyromancer is so weak into this edict. I think I'd rather just brainstorm and resculpt my hand. Put away Pyromancer and True Name. No, Pyromancer and Delver. And we found a drop. Great. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. No shuffle. So now, yeah, FedEx comes in. Fatal pushing his own guy for 2 lands. I'm okay with that. Do I want the Delver on top? Not really. So Liliana comes down. It's fine. I'm going to discard this Brainstorm. Discard the Pyromancer. Let's brainstorm first. I don't need to brainstorm yet. I don't want to discard any of my hands, so I'm just going to replicate this now. And then I'm hopefully going to be able to just slam running True Names and try to take away the game with those. Yep. Ooze I think is fine. Kind of brainstorm on the end step here. Try to find a bolt for it. I guess bolt doesn't work because Veteran Explorer and Peasy. It might work. Okay, so let's put back 2 True Names because we can we'll redraw them both. So the plan here is to probe with life, deed, and tracker. Bolt here. And then we'll red minus. I think I'm going to do it off of Badlands. Okay. So, now we're at least in some sort of holding pattern. Pernicious Deed does not blow up planeswalkers, so that's cool. Anything that blows up a true name blows up the tracker. That's also cool. Let's try to find a bolt or something. Yeah, just gonna hold on to those lands right now. Eternal Witness is a definite no thank you. It's like 2 draws with returning a land. At this point I'll probe for mana. Two deeds, okay. Play the Skull turn. I've got two dead cards to put away now. Pernicious Deed, yep. I didn't particularly want to draw another land there, but here we are. That's what we're gonna do. If I can ult this Wrenn, I probably win. But these clues are probably gonna draw good stuff, and I will probably lose. Yeah, cracking clues. That's a little rough. This Wrenn has been really good though. Top, yep, that's fine. Bolt? Cool. Gonna bolt now. He'll crack a clue. That's fine. Shoot it down to the Wrenn 6. At least we can start attacking. Now, unfortunately, yeah, I feel pretty, like I'm in pretty bad shape here. There's so many great cards for him to draw. Abrupt Decay stops us, Assassin's Trophy, even Punishing Fire is like really good. So he's about to pop the Pernicious Deed, probably. Hence flipping top. Or we're just killing poor Wrenn here, Rennie boy. Well, Wrenn did a lot of good work. Okay, so play another Wrenn. Turn the Tarn. I'm going to play the Tarn even though I have nothing else to fetch. Hopefully we can draw a Brainstorm. Here on turn 10 of Delver versus Nick Fit. It's probably looking to find Grove of the Brimwillows. And I'd be looking for a Wasteland. Abrupt Decay then. Oh, his own Ronin 6. Well, that is also good. +1. Play our friend Dr. S. I didn't crack my Tarn because I have nothing else to search for. 4 death rate. Yeah, this is not great for the home team. Oh boy, another tracker. Yeah, I can't really beat that. I will try. I will try to beat it. I'm not just going to prematurely concede, but going to have to be real with myself sometimes. Watch, I bet we draw the Wasteland here. Days. Oh, I should probably plus run. Okay, well, that's a little bit disappointing. But we've still got games 2 and 3. Maybe. If he beats me so hard this game I don't get a game 2, that would be something. So I go down to 5 or less. Or Ren goes down, that makes more sense. He can just kill me next turn. One shot. Okay, I'll concede. I'm dead on board. There is a Brainstorm. Okay. So what do I want? Probably want what's not so good. Most of the deck is pretty serviceable against them, so let's see what I want. Plague Engineers are pretty strong. Most of the things are human. They do get eaten pretty easily, but who knows? I think I want a Force of Negation over a Force of Will for this Punishing Fire plan. He's also going to be bringing in chokes, so that's going to be tough for me to beat. Maybe I want all the forces then. Let's see what we can cut. I'll trim 1 days and only bring in 1 plague engineer maybe. Let's try this. Hey Eli, we're playing, thanks for the raid, I appreciate it. Right now we are playing Legacy Unchained, match 5. We're playing 4-color Delver against Punishing Nickfit. We're going to keep this hand. Yeah, I appreciate the raid. Let's ponder. I'm going to probe after I play a Pyromancer next turn. These are good. I think I'll draw the bolt. Which one of these don't I want? I mean, the wasteland might be good, but maybe I don't need it yet. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, no. Oh wait, I can draw, no I can't draw them all. Because I need to fetch and play Pyromancer. Now we probe. Okay, got some probe therapy business going on. Or some, sorry, explorer therapy. Next turn he'll play Fettering Explorer, Cabal Therapy, Flashback Cabal Therapy, and then probably Punishing Fire my Pyromancer. Proper sequencing. Yeah, I wonder what he's gonna take here. What's up? What's up, Sagahad? Glad to see you. Right now we're playing Legacy Unchained. This is my deck. It's 4-color Delver, so it's playing a Gitaxian Probe and Red and 6, and Deathred Shaman. We're playing best of 5 matches against Orim67. We got it down to 2-2, but unfortunately, this is a pretty bad matchup for us. Nickfit versus 4-color Delver. I'm gonna probe again. Just wanted to better understand what I was up against. Okay, this is cool. So I'll go Days, Delver C, no fetch. Play 2 Pyromancers, or sorry, 2 Deathrights. On the sandbar or 3 snag? Yeah, that seems like a good idea. So at this point, so hopefully I can eat this Punishing Fire out of the graveyard. That's the dream. If I can do that, I might be okay here. Top is getting flipped. That's not good for me. Ooh, gross. Okay, so Punching Fire is coming back. Probably Plague Engineer is coming down, if I had to guess. Green Sun for 2. Okay, so top is gone. That's cool. Ooze. Well, that's not going to do much. Okay, so. Going to play a Delver. Gonna bolt this Ooze. Going to attack with Deathrite and Elemental. I will flip to a Daze. I just know about the Plague Engineer. I don't want to overcommit into it because I want to play 2 things that die to human. My audio and cam video are desynced. How do I fix that? I have no idea. So yeah, unfortunately, okay, I see. I screwed up. Yeah, I mean, the match is almost over. Eli, so I wonder if he'll block. Okay, got a free point of damage in there, so that's awesome. I'm just completely getting wrecked at this point. I should not have attacked with my Deathrite Shaman, and this scenario is why. Veteran Explorer. Yeah, I am not going to win this game now. Yeah, Plague Engineer. A little bit too good. I'm gonna call it here. They've got a Punching Fire going. It's late for Orim as well. He's in Germany, so I'm gonna let him go to bed if he can. GG's. This was a really fun one, yeah. So everyone, I hope you enjoyed this round of Legacy Unchained. And while I am out of the tournament itself is still going, and I will be promoting things.